Mrityormamritam gamaya. Om. From the unreal, lead us to the real. From darkness, lead us unto light. From death, lead us unto immortality. I have been requested to speak a little about pranayama and show you some simple exercises. We'll do that briefly, and then we will go to the heart of the meditation practices. People are generally interested in what is pranayama. It is not a breathing exercise, please. Number one. Prana is the life force, the vital breath, which is in your body. And pranayama is to control. You have to control all the life forces in your body. It is not breathing in and out. That is a physical side of the exercise. You control all your life forces. It is that vital force that is expanding and contracting your lungs. It is that vital force that is making your heart beat and making all the nerves circulate. So to control the very vital forces in your body is called pranayama. And the most visible, the most tangible feeling of that vital force is in our lungs. So we break the rhythm of the lungs. Why do we need to break the rhythm of the lungs? Because once you break things up, it's very easy to control. Before any pranayama can be done, there is something called nadi shuddhi, the purification of the nerves. Without this, it's extremely dangerous to practice any pranayama. So we will practice a little of the purification of the nerves. How do you know when your nerves are purified? We close our ears and we hear a sound. When your nerves are perfectly purified, and when you close your ears, you will hear a bell-like sound, Then you know that your nerves have been purified, and then you can proceed for pranayama proper. So to do that, first thing is, there are two main currents in your body, the Ida, the left side, and the Pingala, the right side. In order to purify the nerves, you see what happens is, the nerves are called in Sanskrit and in Indian languages nadis, nadi. And the name of the sound you hear is called nada. It's actually the universal sound, nada. When you hear the nada, the sound in your nadis, that is the sound tubes. Technically, they are not even called nerves. They're called sound tubes. When you can hear that sound like a bell-like sound within, then you know your nerves, your sound tubes have been purified. In order to purify it, we will take up a simple exercise called the Nadi Shuddhi, purification of the nerves. You can start with me, please. Use this mudra. Keep the index and the little finger out. Keep this. So you close your right nostril and breathe in through the left nostril 12 seconds. Breathe deeply in. Then close your left nostril and open the right nostril and breathe out. It has to be done in a continuous flow. Then once again, breathe through the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. This is one Nadi Shuddhi. So you breathe in through the left for 12 seconds and breathe out immediately through the right nostril for 12 seconds again. You re-breathe it through the, inhale through the right nostril and then breathe out again, exhale through the left nostril. This is one Nadi Shuddhi. What does it do? It prepares one for meditation and pranayama and all these other things. We will not go into the details of the pranayama because there are plenty of preconditions. One is, technically they say, after you have done all the asanas, we need to do the pranayama. Or when you have regulated your food and sleep and everything else, can eat only fruits and drink milk, that's the ideal diet for pranayama, then we can seriously take up pranayama. But this exercise is easy and it should be done before everyone takes up meditation. So we follow me, please. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, use the word Om, 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 Om. Okay, or any other word you would like to use. Now inhale through the left nostril, please. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Do this for 5 minutes or 7 minutes or 9 minutes. It's better you start with 5 minutes if you're doing it on a regular basis and then gradually move up to 7 and to 9. Another thing that you need to remember is when you inhale, you just need to expand your diaphragm and your rib cage. That's the easiest way that you can breathe in, inhale, and when you exhale, your diaphragm and your rib cage contracts. So when you do it like this, you don't need to expand your shoulders, don't need to lift your shoulders. Just expand your diaphragm, your rib cage, and the air fills in and the air fills out. Ordinarily, we'll call it air. We'll call it breath. But in pranayama, what you breathe in is prana, and you breathe out is prana. This prana is a universal life force. That universal life force is within your body too. And we need to control this through a particular exercise. Those of you who are interested in some higher forms of pranayama, I would suggest to proceed with caution. Another pranayama, which is very helpful, part of a purification process is, it's called a Kapala Bhati. Kapala is forehead, Bhati is shining, shining forehead. Actually, it means a shining head. It purifies the prana inside. It's like bellows. In the old days, we had bellows to blow out air. It's simply done as you exhale forcibly. It's a very active exhalation and a passive inhalation. You don't need to make any effort to inhale. Just blow out in a kind of a, like you are snorting out that air. Once again, it's only the diaphragm that has to move, nothing else. Those who have hypertension or cardiac problems should not do this. There are certain restrictions, but generally these two exercises are very helpful. This Nadi Shuddhi is also called Anulom and Vilom. It's like Anulom, Vilom, Anulom, Vilom. So these are the exercises one can do for 5 minutes before you take up a proper meditation exercises. In our tradition, we don't lay too much emphasis on the pranayama side. Why? Because it's much easier to control the prana, the vital force, through meditation, through japa. That is much more easier and safer. So we take up a simple form of exercise, please, of meditation now. Now, this meditation, please remember, it is one form of drawing in your mind, which is constantly running about. Please sit down straight. Keep the neck and the head in the straight line, please. If you're sitting on a chair, please don't lean back on the chair. Just sit down straight and easy. Close your eyes, please. And just become aware of your chest going up and down with each breath. Just follow this movement with awareness. Feel the very fine movements in your chest as well as in your throat. This helps us to internalize the distracted mind. Breathe naturally and feel the slightest movements going on there. This rhythm is important. Please go on watching your breath, please. It makes one calmer. It helps one to focus inside. Now feel your whole body inside full of space. Like we know that there's space outside. Your entire body inside is full of that space. There are no organs. There's nothing. It's just space. The color of the space is pale yellow. This space, or what we call Akash, fills every limb in your body. Your head is full of that. Your neck, your arms, your torso, your hips, your legs, right down to the tips of the fingers and toes. There is a pale yellow light that is within you. Once away, again, become aware of your breath, please. Watch your breath. At the same time, don't let go of that space, that pale yellow space within. Relax all your facial muscles, please. Now observe a bright gem or a diamond within the center of your chest, right behind your backbone. It should be brilliant and shining and white. Deep within your chest, that diamond flashes. You can visualize the diamond the size of your thumb, please. Now visualize that diamond now at the base of your throat, deep within your neck. Let go the first one. Visualize the second. Let go that. Now visualize a diamond in the third place between your eyebrows. Gaze at it very calmly. Now, once again, we go back to the first diamond there between your chest, deep within, behind the chest bone, the breastbone. Now see this color of the diamond as red, please. Go closer and closer and closer to that mentally. Now look within that diamond very intently. What do you see? Look within that diamond. And see now there, visualize within that diamond reflecting outside is the form of Shri Krishna, the image of Shri Krishna, or Holy Mother, or Christ, or Buddha, or any. Hold your attention fast. Don't let it waver. Let the red color leave. You are just gazing at the figure there. Approach that figure, please. That form. Get even closer. As if you can touch it. Touch that figure, please. As if you're running your palms over that figure. Let go that visualization. Come back to your breath, please. Become aware of your breath. And feel yourself full of that pale yellow light inside. There's a lightness there. There is a calmness there. There is a peace there within. Feel that light getting more and more brighter. It's turning into golden. You are full of that golden light. This golden light is indestructible. It's part of that divine light. This golden light is actually your nature. And people do experience themselves as golden light. Now look within that golden light in the depths of your heart. And visualize there Sri Ramakrishna or Holy Mother or Swami Vivekananda, or any symbol or god or goddess you like. That is the source of that golden light. That is the source of your nature, your inner being. Let go the visualization, please. Become aware of the breath within your nostrils. And we can slowly open our eyes. Gaze at the picture of Sri Ramakrishna there in front of you. Wriggle your toes and fingers. That is to get the sensations back in. But this is one form of meditation called pratyahara. That is to withdraw the mind from being distracted outside to focusing it inside. It needs to be practiced. You can use, instead of a diamond, a full moon, the picture of a full moon, because the moon is the presiding deity of the mind. Or you can use any figure or symbol that you are comfortable with. The idea is to withdraw, to draw in the senses and the mind and get inside. So the first step is become aware of your breath and become aware of the very fine movements going on there. That will internalize your distracted mind. And then we go another step higher by visualizing that light there within you. It is actually, it's called the Chitta Akash, the space of the mind. Like we have an elemental space, Maha Akash, which in which our body exists, our mind also exists within a space. And what is that space called? Chitta Akash. And where do we really exist as a soul? It's called a Chidakash, knowledge space. We will take this up next week. So these three spaces we can clearly define and see. So we enter today in the space of the mind, Chittakash, and we visualized a symbol or a form that made the mind draw in self. Once the mind is made to understand that there is great peace and joy and love within, it will seek it. It does not know that all that great treasure lies within, not outside. Then the mind does not need to be led. It will lead you then. This much for today. We will see you next Saturday